It's that time of year again for murder. It seems there's a madman on the loose cosplaying as John Proctor, and he's carving up the locals of a small town in Massachusetts. He's picking off a group of disposable teens one by one for the holidays in Thanksgiving. Hello there, you loose units, and welcome back to another episode of Spicy Boy Reviews. I'm, of course, your host, Andrew Iles. Today we are reviewing Thanksgiving, directed by Eli Roth, known for directing Cabin Fever, Hostel, and the Death Wish remake. We open the film being introduced to the locals of Plymouth, Massachusetts. We start with a local sheriff, Eric McDreamy, who's crashing a friend's Thanksgiving dinner because he's painfully single. We also meet local business owner, Mustache McDouchebag, who's decided to open his huge department store on Thanksgiving to up the profits on Black Friday, and in true profit-hungry fashion has severely understaffed his store. We also meet his daughter Jessica, who has more attitude than WWE in 1998, because his father remarried a gold digger who wants a winner-winner turkey dinner. And Jessica's having none of it! We then meet her friends, a group of disposable teens, who are all kinds of douche, and hungry for a bargain themselves, so they decide to sneak into Jessica's dad's store before the doors open and tease the bargain-hungry locals, which can only go well. It seems the whole town has come out for this Black Friday sale, and they're willing to beat, steal, and murder anyone that gets in the way of their bargain. So, pretty much modern LA right now. The Black Friday sale goes tits up, becomes an absolute massacre, and 3 people end up losing their lives. We got deaths on aisle 3, 8, and 10. Every life must go! We cut to a year later, and one of the townsfolk decides to put justice into their own hands and go on a revenge killing spree. The slasher villain decides to cosplay as a ye-old pilgrim, and he goes on an absolute killing spree, picking off the locals who he suspects had some hand in the massacre 1 year prior. Everyone's head is on the chopping block here in the town, and this villain decides to upload the killings one by one on Instagram, and he's going viral. He also decides to start tagging the people that he chooses to kill next in line, which of course happens to be our disposable teens. So that's how you get more followers online, I get it. Everyone in the town has somewhat of a justifiable reason for these murders, and everyone's a suspect. And it's up to Sheriff McFuckable and Jessica to discover who the killer actually is. There's all kinds of delicious, gory galore killings here, all with a Thanksgiving theme sprinkled to season the juicy, juicy kills. This is Eli Roth, so you can expect the gore galore on display here. The film also utilises modern technology, and for once, not in a cringy way. There are some absolute excellent funny moments with a lot of dark humour here sprinkled throughout. And of course, the structure of the film is very much I Know What You Did Last Summer and Scream. And in fact, this is a better Scream film than the last couple of Scream films. Of course, in the same vein as those slasher films, there of course is a twisty twist on who the killer actually is. But of course, like me, if you've seen enough of these style of films, you'll pick the killer pretty early on. Of course, there is a potential for a franchise here, and the genesis for this film, for those of you who are unaware, was actually from a fake trailer. When Quentin Tarantino and Robert Rodriguez released their grindhouse double feature of Death Proof and Planet Terror, they asked a couple of their mates to direct some grindhouse-style trailers for the start of the feature. Robert Rodriguez, of course, created the trailer for Machete, which of course got 2 feature films. Jason Eisner created Hobo with a Shotgun trailer, and of course later on down the track that got a feature film of its own. And of course Eli Roth directed the fake trailer for the Halloween-style slasher Thanksgiving, and here we are. However, I'm still waiting on Werewolf Women of the SS, Mr. Zombie. This is yet another installment in the holiday horror slasher genre. It's in good company along with Halloween, Friday the 13th, Black Friday, April Fool's Day, among others. This is cheesy, old-school slasher fun. It made me laugh out loud many times throughout the film, especially in the first 10 minutes, which was absolute chaos. The acting is okay, and the dialogue is purposefully cheesy, really driving home that old-school 80s slasher-style film. The kills are pretty creative and super gory here and there, all with a Thanksgiving theme. Yeah, this is solid slasher fun. Well done, Eli Roth, keeping it bloody simple. But yeah, guys, I highly recommend it. Thanksgiving, go see it. But yeah, guys, write down if you've seen Thanksgiving, if you're excited about it. But more importantly, what is your favourite horror holiday-themed film? And of course, if you made it this far into the episode, please give me a thumbs up because your love and support keeps me going, because I just love movies and I assume you do as well. And of course, don't forget to hit that subscribe icon because I give it an episode weekly, and I'll see you back here next week for the next review, and until then, stay spooky, kids.